I'm Ian, I guess. It's my wife,
Lyndal.
Lyndal, better half, I guess. We've had our eye on Kimberleys for a while. We've had a hard floor camper for a number of years, and I've seen the Kimberley grow over the years and slowly improve the concept. And it's something that we said that when we finally retire, then that's what we want to go away with, the two of us. Now there's just two of us, and it's got everything that we want in there. So that's really why we went with the Kimberley.
When we were travelling with the camper trailer previously, we used to always have to camp somewhere that had a toilet and maybe a shower. So now we've got all the luxuries. We've got comfortable indoor seating if the weather's not too good outside, indoor and outdoor cooking. So toilet, shower, we've got everything we need to make it comfortable.
The other thing is no canvas.
Yes.
You didn't have to worry about everything, packing up wet canvas. And if it's raining, you can still pack it up with, without getting things wet. And the ability to eat and sit inside, whereas previously you had to sit outside, and if it was windy, dusty, rainy, then your options were limited. Whereas now we can either cook inside or cook outside. So one place in Diamantina in the middle of a dust storm, so we actually decided just to sit inside and away from the flies, away from the dust, and to cook inside and eat inside. So, but yeah, look, in terms of towing, we didn't want to tow a big heavy van. I guess our concept is we want to go and explore, and so the last thing we want to do is to say, oh, we can't go there because we can't take the van. And we know now that everywhere we go, anywhere the vehicle will get, we can take the van, so it doesn't restrict us at all.
Yes, because there are very few vans on the market that are the same width as the vehicle and same tyre tracks, so that makes a huge difference, we've found.
And I think also a lot more other camps saying if you're self-contained, you can stay here. We were away a couple of weekends ago and stayed at one of the wineries, and one of their requirements was it was self-contained. So if we had been in the old hardcore camper, we wouldn't have been able to stay there, whereas because we're fully self-contained, we could stay there. So we just have a few wines and then didn't have to drive. There were things that we wouldn't have done the way we were before, because it was, nothing like going up in the high country when it's freezing cold with canvas, whereas we're nice and warm as toast in the Kimberley, and we wouldn't have done it. So from that point of view, it actually opens up a whole new aspect of places we want to go to, or we can go to, because we're not concerned by the elements. The other thing we like is the self-leveling, the airbag suspension. We found that to be very useful, particularly on uneven sides. And even if you want to stay hooked up, you can actually raise and level both the bags so that relative to the car, you get level. To me, the airbag suspension, I know it gives a softer ride, but it's the actual ability to level up the van when you get to a particular camping spot that makes it so much easier. There was an instance in Central Australia where one of the main attractions had a caravan park next to it, and just opposite it was a free camp. So the caravan park had everybody really squeezed in like sardines. The facilities weren't real good; they didn't work, and they were charging people a lot of money. Yet we were a couple of kilometres the other side of the road. We had about 500 metres between us and the next caravan, and we were right on a billabong, birds, beautiful sunset, and we didn't worry about it because we're self-sufficient. So with the solar, with the toilet, the shower, everything, we spent 4 days there, and it was a magic spot, and it's really opened our eyes to that benefit of being able to go to places where you are self-contained and other people can't. And it's a great experience, and I think that's the biggest change we've had from previously, is that we now look for places that are in the middle of nowhere, free camp, because we can. It is mainly designed for couples, and I think it is people that want to go out and explore and see different parts of Australia and not be inhibited by capabilities of the vehicle or the caravan. We just like the features of it and the principles behind it. Something that's compact, small, that folds up to be quite a large unit in the end of the day. And once we were free of kids, once we were able to go to places that didn't need facilities, and that's when we bought it.
We go to the Brisbane camping show every year, and we've looked around at all the caravans and campers there, and there's nothing else on the market like it. We've been looking for years and years, and we've just always had our eye on the Kimberley Karavan, and there's been nothing that has come by since that does the same thing that the Kimberley Karavan does.
Everybody is passionate about their Kimberley.
Yeah.
You know, there's you know, it's something that universally you get across them is that this is a great piece of kit. It does what it says it'll do. You can take it everywhere, and everybody's very passionate about their Kimberley.